and then slowly, then I worked in a garage. I kind of jumped here, there. Somehow I managed to feed myself, and then I became a chauffeur, and then I started sending some money from my dad. And then my dad passed away in just 2007, and I got married in 2002. Then I have my family here. I'm the only member of my family from my dad, and my wife's mother and brother and sisters are staying here close by. So that's how I'm living in Bombay. But I want to go back to my place because somehow I feel that's where my home is. So unless I finish my loan, I cannot go back. Because once I finish my loan, I can sell the house and I have some money, and I would go and do kind of a business over there. That was my plan, to learn the mobile engineering. Once I complete my course, and I'll have the extra additional qualification where I can go to my place. I can, better than being a chauffeur, then I'll have my own business. So that was my plan, which not really succeeded. So I just want to complete the loan, and I'll have some money in my hand and go back to my place and live the way I want it. That's what my plan is.
That's the goal, huh?
Yeah.
So when you were working as the chauffeur for the Trident,
yeah,
how much? I mean, you work a 12-hour shift from 8 to 8.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah.
How much of that time do you spend driving?
Maybe around 3 to 4 hours.
So what do you do the rest of the time?
You sit in the chauffeur's room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who does the maintenance for the vehicles?
They have a different department for different people for that.
How does that pay compared to being a chauffeur? Does that pay better or worse?
You have to be a bit more educated than that to work for that. Of course, they are now good. They are educated enough, and they are operating the computers. So, of course, they are better than me. So definitely they will be paid more than me.
Is that something you'd be interested in learning how to do? Being a mechanic?
Mechanic, yeah. This mechanical stuff, when I worked for a garage, at that time the mechanical part was totally different, which means it was more of a manual than the automatic. Now the vehicles are more of automatic and more of electronic stuff that is in the car, which is very difficult for me to understand now. Because at that time that the vehicles were much easier than now. So it's difficult for me to go back to that field. So I mean, it's quite tough. I mean, I don't think so I'll be able to handle that. About all that, I need to have the money. Every month I must have enough money to pay the loan and look after my family and my own expenses. So that is where I'm getting pinched from this Trident. I'm working here for 2 months now, and not having enough money to to look after my family and pay the maintenance and everything. So I'm having a tough time.
Well, are there any of the guys who are the mechanics who maintain the vehicles? Are you friendly with them? Are they your friends, or do you not know them that well?
You mean to say the one who are working on the car, or the one who's taking care of the car?
Or the ones who are working on it, fixing it?
No, I'm not really in touch with them.
Okay.
Since I became a driver, I'm not in touch with them. So that was from '93. So I became a chauffeur, so I didn't have a chance to peep into that.
But what about the guys that fix up these cars? Do you send them out to some other place, or do they do it?
Yeah. They send it to another garage, which is they have tied up with the AVS.
Okay.
So there's nothing to do with that. We don't do anything. They come in or pick up the car. We go and drop the car. It's one of the two.
Crazy trucks, man. They just turn whenever they want to, It's scary.
Yeah. It's if you're talking about the rules here, it's all in the mind.
Yeah, you don't seem too intimidated, I'll tell you that.
Nothing.
You seem very calm.
Judge every second minute.
Have you ever thought about moving somewhere else, like moving to New York and maybe working there? And
that was my passion, to go to an English country. My friends told me that you want to go to Gulf and also. I said no. I never wanted to go to Gulf. I said if I have a chance, definitely to the English country. I always told the wherever I worked, and what I've realized is that the Europeans, the English people, have the value of a human being than any other person in the world. So that was a passion to go to an English country.
Well, I tell you what, man. I mean, I know there's a lot of people from the Middle East and Turkey and you know, Pakistan and Bangladesh and that work driving cars in Manhattan in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they work very hard, but I mean, you probably work just as hard as they do.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're used to that kind of lifestyle,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, for me, it would be difficult to work as hard as they do.
Okay.
You know, but for you, it might actually be easier.
Yeah.
You know, you may have to work less.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably work 5 days a week. You know, you work 6 days a week. And,
Yeah.
you know, maybe less hours a day, maybe a 10-hour shift as opposed to a 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
So you may actually have more free time and you can make more money.
Yeah.
So what's your name? I never got your name.
My name is Kanan, sir.
Say it again.
Kanan. K-A-N-N-A-N. Kanan.
Kanan.
Yeah.
All right.
My friends used to call me Kanan.
Right. Cannonball. That's crowded, huh? For this late at night?
It's a less crowd.
Oh, this is less crowded than
Yeah.
usual?
Yeah.
I hope my flight's not that crowded. I'm hoping I can maybe squeeze into a bigger seat or something. We'll see.
Let's see where this. You should see also, right? Continental, right, sir?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Continental.
Just pause the.